This is a video which I wanted to make for a long time because it really resonates with me and with my life. So what we're going to talk about today is the link between mental health and physical attractiveness. You might know that there's a link between these two. Well, actually, there's a big link between the way you look and your mental health. So I'll just talk a little bit about myself. Basically, throughout my life, I've been struggling with depression on and off. And each time, I got hit by something in life and then I got depressed, it drastically affected the way I looked. And I just looked like a complete different person. I looked disgusting each time I had depression. So I feel like when you are struggling with mental health, obviously it will affect the way you look. And how can you stop that from happening? How can you stop your mental health, for example? Like in this case, let's talk about depression. How can you stop your depression affecting your appearance? Basically, I'll just talk about myself because I don't know about other people, but from my personal experience, every time I had depression, it was caused by something that happened in my life. And it could be a breakup or it could be a loss of someone or something. So every time I got depressed, there was something that made this depression happen. How do you stop? Because if you don't stop your depression, you're going to keep on looking very bad and you will get worse and you might even get sick. So how do you stop this depression affecting you? Well, you have to work on that issue that has caused your depression. And even though we might fear this issue and it might be very scary to us to deal with it, and it might cause trauma, or like you might feel distressed when dealing with it, it's something very important and something that you have to address in order to stop your depression affecting the way you look. So once you've dealt with that issue, whatever issue it is, then you already have the courage to stop your depression, because that will immediately stop your depression, okay? So there's something causing your depression and you have to figure what that is. And sometimes our brain tricks us from thinking that something else is causing our depression, but we know inside what it actually is. Sometimes we create small problems because we don't want to deal with the bigger problem. So that's what I tend to do. I create very small problems for myself in order to not deal with the thing that I actually have to deal because of the stress, distress, uncomfortable feeling it will cause me. So first of all, address your issue, find out what it is. Just sit by yourself for a second and think about what actually causes my depression and what is it, okay? And then once you figure that out, then everything just, it's like a big thing that is lifted from your shoulders. There's like a weight on your shoulders that's lifted, and then you have to work on yourself. So as well, it's very important in life to know who you are, so to find out who you are and how you want to look. So once you found out who you are and how you want to look, just try to picture yourself the way you want yourself, like your perfect self to look. What is your idea, your standard of beauty? And then work on that. So if you need to lose weight, and okay, so also I'll talk about my personal experience. In my personal experience, depression caused me to gain a lot of weight. Like I was obese. And the way I lost the weight is by addressing my depression and what it was called, like trying to address what caused my depression, and also cutting down calories. So if you want to lose weight, cut down calories, make sure you count your calories, and you will be surprised how fast you will lose weight. And I've actually lost weight again because I gave birth 10 months ago to my baby girl and I managed to lose a lot of weight. I'm still losing weight, but yeah, counting calories helps so much. And I also have PCOS. So even if you have PCOS, counting calories just really helps, and you will lose weight very quickly if you are on a calorie deficit. So another tip for losing weight is substitute sugar for sweetener. I know sweeteners, artificial sugar isn't healthy, but it does help lose weight. So we're just addressing weight issue. We're not addressing, being healthy. So these two things are very separate. Okay, so let's go back to depression or just mental health. When you struggle with your mental health, you stop taking care of yourself. That just happens naturally, and you just forget about yourself and you live in this bubble where you're so focused on your issues and your problems. You forget about yourself, and you want to forget about yourself because you don't want to live anymore. Like you just want to go to bed and never wake up, and that's very sad. You need to find out what causes this and try to solve that problem, whatever it is. If you have financial issues, try to find a job that you will enjoy more. Try to find 2 jobs, try to have a financial goal, set up a plan, do whatever it helps to fight this thing in your head that doesn't let you live. So from my personal experience, when I had depression, I stopped brushing my hair. It was like I had rastas. I gained weight as well. And also I stopped brushing my teeth, and then I got PCOS, so I started to have hairs on my face, which I just let them grow, and I didn't cut my toenails. Like, I looked disgusting, like just horrible. And that was what was happening inside of me. So however I felt about myself inside, it just went out, and it just manifested itself in my appearance. I don't think that you should let yourself go, because from my personal experience, if you let yourself go, it's so difficult to get back to how you were before. If you're in your early stages of depression and you haven't gained a ton of weight and you're still in the early stages, and what I mean is, if you're on the early stages, that means that you're still semi-brushing your teeth, semi-brushing your hair, like you haven't let yourself go that far, then I suggest that sit down with yourself and find out what is causing that depression immediately, and try to take care of yourself now, because you will regret it. I guarantee you will regret it in the future, because with just depression can cause a lot of appearance problems. For example, in my case, my boobs sagged a lot and I had to have an operation. So, and other people have worse cases where like their skin, they have to have like a whole body operation on their skin because they got very fat because of being depressed. And when they lost the weight, it obviously affected the skin. So, I just suggest that you take care of yourself right now. Sit down and figure out what is causing your depression, or any of your, I can't talk about other mental health issues because I never struggled with other mental health issues, but I for sure struggled with depression. Also, I want to emphasize the importance of physical appearance. Is one of those things that is so important. Like, if you're attractive, you just get a pass in life for everything. And it's sad because, that just shows that we live in this shallow world, and but it's true. As a woman, especially as a woman and as an attractive woman, you get a lot of passes. So make sure to use that to your advantage, because that could help out a lot. You don't want to be fat and ugly, no offense if I offend someone right now, but that will just make life even more miserable, even worse, even harder. So if you are a woman, take advantage of your beauty. And I think that every woman is beautiful. Like, there's no ugly woman. There are just women who don't know how to look good, and there are other women who do. And beauty, you don't know like how valuable that is. It's like one of those things that could help you live such a better life, such a better quality of life. So, if I would give myself advice, if I would be younger, let's say if I would be now 16 years old and I would give myself an advice, I would say, Asya, never freaking gain weight in your life. Go to the gym, work on your ass, work on your body. Just take care of everything, of your skin, of your teeth, of your hair, because that could help you out so much in life. And I know maybe it's like a very shallow thing to say, but it is true. Like, we have to live in the reality. We can't like put pink glasses on and think, yeah, everyone should like me the way I am, because no one is gonna like you the way you are. Yeah, of course there will be people who like you for the way you are, but before they know what we have 2 eyes, so we look and then we scan through it and judge, and that's the reality. So make sure use that and just get out there, go outside and try to get rid of your depression right now. Like, think about just we create minor problems to not think about the huge problem that we have, and sit down and think about why you feel depressed, what is actually causing it. And if it's something so deep that you can't figure out, get therapy, get help, because you're just not going to survive. And that's the reality. Life is beautiful and it's a gift and it's amazing, but with everything beautiful, there's also a bad side to it. And let's face it, life can be very difficult, unfair. It can be very difficult, it could be unfair. You could be facing right now a bad chapter in your life, but don't overshadow this bad chapter with the good that could happen in your life, because life is so amazing and there's so much things to see and so many people to meet and so many connections that you're going to have. So don't give that up, don't give that up for depression. And like, you know, some people, they get depressed because they lose the meaning of life and they don't understand what they're living for. Well, no one does. But life isn't supposed to be this amazing thing and like you will wake up and you're 100% always happy and you're just fulfilled. No, that's not what it is. Life is just short moments of happiness. And with those short moments that you're going to receive of pure ecstasy and happiness, you have to really appreciate those moments, because with every like positive, amazing, beautiful moment, there'll be also a negative, horrible, depressing moment. So just learn to appreciate the small moments in life. And that is it. Like, if I could give myself advice, if I would go back 10 years and I could give myself advice, I would tell myself, on if I would be in the early stages of depression, to not let depression get the best of me, because it's not worth it. I'm not gonna gain anything from it, and I have to deal with the actual thing that is causing it, rather than eating away my problems or forgetting about myself, or wanting to never wake up and just bury myself alive in my bed, because that's not going to help anything. And people are continuing to live. Life goes on whether you like it or not, and you're just going to lose out big opportunities on things that could make you very happy. So yeah, I hope this video has helped anyone. Please let me know what you think down below. Have you ever dealt with this issue? How has depression affected you? Did you stop brushing your hair? Did you stop washing yourself? Did you stop brushing your teeth? Did you sleep a lot? Did you eat a lot? Let me know. And if you like this video, please like, and I'll keep on making a lot of content about appearance, about anything that you would actually want me to make, I could make. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you would like to see next. And I'll see you all in my next video.